Rangers are in the market for a new goalkeeper. His name is Carl Rushworth. But the question is, what is Jack Butland worth to Rangers? We'll come back to Fog football. Yeah, the big goalkeeping dilemma, the debate at Rangers, because everybody in every position doesn't really feel safe. Seems like everybody is getting their marching orders to a degree because a lot of players are getting brought in. Centre backs, wingers, full backs are now being linked. Midfielders have been brought in. It just appears to be the striking position and the goalkeeping position that's not been touched for Rangers, but with the likes of Egamani and Cyril Dessers linked with moves away, albeit, yes, died down in the last couple of days to a week. I still think they're going to be out there. Those rumours for the remaining, how many weeks we got left? 7 weeks of the transfer window, 6, 7 weeks. I think they're going to be definitely still floating about, and I don't think we'll be hearing the last of bids coming in for Egamani and Dessers. As for the goalkeeping position, that is the one position where I don't think there's been any real talk of transfers. Liam Kelly, for me, will remain a Rangers player, and that doesn't bother me because I rate Liam Kelly. Like I've said many times, since he came in, he's not really put a foot wrong. The Hibs game, yeah, the game where we drew 3 each, and he did kind of drop the ball against Rocky Bashuri, who made it 3 each late on. But apart from that, man, what has Liam Kelly really did wrong? In my eyes, not a lot. Now here, maybe on the one hand, you could count a few minor mistakes, but in terms of mistakes that stick out, I can't really think of any. As for Jack Butland, how many times did Jack Butland give away the ball in possession? How many times did Jack Butland parry a soft shot into the path of an attacker? How many times did he save a shot that trickled into the back of the net? Countless mistakes with Jack Butland. As for Liam Kelly, not so many. Jack Butland, though, big wages. Does it surprise me that they want to get rid of him? No. All we hear about is this business model and things like that. And hell, even last year with Philip Clement, all he banged on about was downsizing. It doesn't make any sense for Rangers to keep Butland if we're not going to play him as the number one because the difference in wages between him and Liam Kelly is astronomical. Well, at least it will be. And therefore, it just doesn't make any sense to have a guy on so much more wages be on the bench to a guy that's not. And that's just the way Scottish football is because you've brought a guy in from Motherwell compared to a guy coming from England. It's just natural that Liam Kelly's going to be on less money than Butland, but I think the problem is no one actually expected Liam Kelly to be starting over Jack Butland because Butland came in at the beginning of the 2023-24 campaign, had a really good 9 months, and then his arse folded around March 2024 time, and he's not really ever recovered from that Scottish Cup final goal, which happened a few months later. His confidence has been absolutely derailed. Doesn't matter if it's at home, doesn't matter if it's away, doesn't matter if it's in Europe, doesn't matter if it's in a cup competition or a league game. Jack Butland will find a way to fuck it up. And yeah, when he came in, like I said, he had that great period. But I'm over that, man. I was over that a year ago. See, when he made that mistake in the cup final, that was like the final straw for me because there was a couple of weeks and months of shite prior to that. The guy, there's a reason why this guy ended up petering out in terms of his career, and we're beginning to see it now a hell of a lot more frequently. As for Carl Rushworth, I don't really know an awful lot about him. I mean, he's been out in a lot of loans. He does appear to be getting to a better club with each passing loan move, so maybe we're going to be at club. But again, is there any guarantee that this guy would be starting over a Liam Kelly? Russell Martin did say that the slates were clean in terms of when he walked in. Everybody's going to be given a fair opportunity to get the job done. So, but Butland, he featured against Club Brugge, but just like so many other players that featured against Club Brugge, it kind of felt like the last dance, like the last time you're going to see them at Ibrox kind of thing. And maybe that's what they were dishing out here for Jack Butland. Wouldn't be the first time, and it certainly won't be the last time. But for me, he's got to go. Just doesn't make any sense to keep him if he's not going to be the starting goalkeeper because, like I said, the wages are just too much. The wages are definitely too much to have a guy not starting in the goalkeeping position. You're not going to play if you're number two. That's the reality. Now, could there be a situation where both guys get rotated a lot more than naturally than other goalkeepers? Yeah, but it's the one position where you will barely get any game time. We're not talking about the striking position where if He's lost his like Igamane's lost his position to Dessers or Danilo's lost it to Igamane or whatever, right? Whatever way you want to spin it, you can come off the bench. That doesn't happen in the goalkeeping world, so interested to see what happens here. But for me, Jack Butland's gonna go, and for me, he's got to go because it doesn't make much sense to keep him. And he's done. We've got to keep that in mind. It's not just a case of his wages. Oh, if they don't fancy him as number one, he's just not good enough anymore. You could argue, was it just a purple patch he had with us, or did he act? Was he truly good? I think he was truly good, man. Bit of both. Bit of both. You don't just turn shite overnight, but his confidence took a hit years ago, and it looks like it re-emerged here, and his arse fold